Hi, I'm Victoria Kramer with the City of Columbia's Department of Utilities and Engineering. I'm the Utilities Communications Coordinator, and I'm here to talk about the water billing drop-ins that we have going on for the next few months. The next one's going to be Wednesday, December 7th at the Eau Claire Print Building at 3907 Ensor Avenue. We're going to have staff from a variety of departments or divisions on hand. We'll have customer care representatives who will be there and able to answer customers' specific billing questions. But we'll also have some of our water staff on hand who'll be able to talk about what are water meters, how do they work, how do you read your meter, because some folks may not know where to find their meter, how we read it, and you can actually use your water meter to find leaks. And one of the things that we want to educate people on is the thing called the leak detector, and if it's moving when all of your faucets are off, then there's a good chance you have a leak in your system, and we can talk to you about some good ways to find some common culprits for leaks in your system. We're going to talk to them about our billing practices, how that happens, try to clarify some questions that they may have as far as things like why would we estimate a bill. We get those questions from time to time. Estimation, we'll do bill estimations if you've got something over your water meter, we can't get to your water meter. Things like keeping up cars from being parked on your water meters, keeping rubbish, keeping piles of debris, leaf and yard waste off of your water meter so that your water meter reader can come and read it each month. But also explaining it's not just a tool for us, it can be a tool for you as a homeowner to help control your own water use. If you have something as simple as using it to detect leaks, you can do a quick test where if you turn off all the water in your house, make sure you're not washing any clothes, make sure you're not doing any dishes or anything like that. Go out, and if you see any part of it moving, you've probably got a leak somewhere. And we'll have folks on hand who can help you kind of troubleshoot specifically, is it in my toilet, is it in my irrigation system, could it be somewhere in my plumbing? How do I find where a leak might be? One of the most common causes of leaks is in toilets, and a lot of people may not know that you can lose the same amount of water through your toilet as the average city household uses every day. So potentially, if you've got a leaking toilet flapper, you could be using twice as much water in a month as you really should be. And something as simple as a $5 replacement toilet flapper can really save you a lot on your bill each month. The other thing that our water billing customer service reps can talk to you about is if you have had a leak, if you've fixed it and your water use has gone down to normal, we have a process to help offset some of the use that you've had to help reduce your bill a little bit. You have to qualify for it, and they can explain what those requirements are, but we do want to encourage people to find leaks and fix them, and if they've done it in a timely fashion, we can help them actually reduce a little bit of that cost. We'll have a lot of knowledgeable people on hand who are more than happy to answer anything that you might have. We've got water meters there. We're going to be taking them apart, showing you this is actually how they work. You're not going to get access to these people very easily on your own. That's why we want to kind of pull them all into one place so they can answer a lot of different questions. We'll have our water billing staff, we'll have our meter experts on hand, and then we'll also have folks who can answer water quality questions. So if you have been interested in, does my home have lead pipes? I'd like to get them tested. We'll have those water bottle sampling kits available. And we can just answer a whole broad range of questions that you have in one space. If you've got a home that was built before the mid-1980s, and you haven't had your water pipes replaced, you might want to get it tested for lead, because we do treat our water to make sure that when it comes out of the plant, it is not contaminated with lead, but older homes may have lead pipes that if water sits in it in any amount of time, it can pick up lead. So getting your pipes tested for lead is a very important thing for a homeowner to do. Know your meter. Get a good sense of how much water you use every month, know how to read your meter, and if you think you have a problem in your house, going to your meter is a good way of helping to troubleshoot what's going on. So let's say the winter time is a good time if you're not irrigating, if you're not using the sprinkler, if you're not watering your lawn. It's a good time to gauge how much my household is supposed to be using in a given month. And go out to your meter, and if you want to do meter reading once a day, once a week, whatever your comfort level is, you can keep track of how much your family uses and when you're starting to use water, maybe more than you would like. In fact, you may see spikes in your water use if you've got family coming over because they're flushing the toilets more often. But getting a sense of how much water you actually use and then figuring out what are ways that I can control that use. Something as simple as, like I said, if you've got a leaking toilet, changing out that flapper can save you quite a bit each month. But you might not think about just changing the toilet itself. Older toilets can use as much as 7 gallons a flush. Newer toilets might use 1.6 gallons a flush. So if you think about how often you and your family flush that toilet, that's a lot of extra water down the drain if you've got an older toilet. And those can start to pay off for themselves pretty quickly. Contact our customer care folks at 803-545-3300. And if they can't answer your question directly, they can certainly follow up with the folks who can. If you've got a billing question, they can do a lot to answer that. If you have a question about, I need some help, I need somebody to come reread my meter, or I need more information on how my meter works, we can put you in touch with those folks that can answer that question for you. 803-545-3300 is the direct line, but you can also email them at customercare@columbiasc.net. Or even go online go online to columbiasc.net, and there's a little customer service tab that should take you straight to their website. We've got service requests that you can fill in online. You can find it there as well. So our next water billing drop-in will be Wednesday, December 7th at the Eau Claire Print Building, 3907 Ensor Avenue. It's going to be from 6 to 8 p.m. It's a drop-in style event, so come anytime. 6 to 8 p.m. Wednesday, December 7th, 3907 Ensor Avenue. Bring any questions that you have, and we would be happy to help you learn more about your water system.